What is going on tonight, guys? It's Nick again here. So tonight I'm going to go through how to run a macro or create a macro and run a macro in Excel. So I've just got a little made up data set here that I've created. So before we can uh, record a macro here for this particular data set, what we have to do is we have to save this. So we have to go File. We have to save a copy. And we have to save in what is called an Excel macro enabled workbook. Okay, once we've got this, I'm just going to call it plant sales one. Okay, we'll save that. Okay, cool. So now we've saved it in an Excel macro enabled workbook. We can come in here and create a macro. So for this data set here for Nellie's plant sales, what I can do is I can come up here to record macro. Okay, so I can call this one macro one, this workbook. We can have a shortcut key here. So it might be like I'm going to put a K in, for example, and do like a control K, for example, um, to just to run this a little bit faster. So as you can see up here now, we are recording. So the next few actions that I perform will be recorded. So first action here is, let's say the question is the type of pot plant purchased versus the revenue made for that particular pot plant. So we go click on column B, control, click on column D, and then we go into insert. Let's go to recommended charts and we go OK. All right, we have the total amount paid up top. So we just want to make a few little changes to the graph now. So let's just say we want it to be like this. And we want to go to chart design again. Okay. And then from there, we also want it to be largest to smallest because we want to know what we've made the most on. So here it's cactus, followed by flowers and fiddle leaf fig. So um, straight away here, uh, you can sort of see that this chart doesn't take into account um, total amount for fiddle fig because it's based on each sale. So straight away, I've got a bit of an issue here. So the way to fix this is to go into a pivot table, which I'll get to shortly. So total amount paid, we'll call this revenue by product or by plant. Okay, and then we will go Control B. All right, so we have that now. So now what we want to do is we want to go up and we go stop recording. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to go to macros and we're going to give that a go now. We're going to go run. And as you can see here, we now have another graph. Okay, so basically what that's done is we still have to type in revenue by plant, but what that has done is that has created another graph now. So we have two graphs on the screen and we have automated task of creating a graph from a particular data set there without having to go in and click it again if somebody asked us to make two graphs, for example. Now, where this is interesting is if you go back in here now and we just change the amounts a bit. So say that was 90 for Harry Roberts there. That one there goes bang straight up. And it talks here as well, $90. The cactus for 110, we'll say that was spent for 205. And both graphs speak to that. Okay, so it's pretty good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work on recording a pivot table. So we're going to go back up again. We're going to go record macro two. Okay. Now we're going to go insert pivot table from table range. And we just want it from the top here. And we are going to go a new worksheet. Okay. And we're going to go customer name by type uh, of plant produced. The type of plant produced versus total amount paid. Okay, and what I can do there is I can just put this up into, let's just say I want to change it from general into accounting. I can do that there. Okay. And now we can sort of see what we have made per product here. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in another graph. So we would go up, pivot table, analyze. We would go up, pivot chart. We've got a column chart here. That'll do. Grow three, run, and bang. Yeah. So it still works. Cool. All right. So that is how you would do it there. If you wanted to run a macro, you can do that. Just basically just recording a couple of commands at a time in Excel, and then trying to automate tasks as you're analyzing data um, or trying to draw interpretations from data. Thanks for listening, guys. Good night.